What is up, Sooner Nation? As Johnson says, it's time. Are you ready, Sooner Nation? Are you ready? 7 nights from tonight, a week from tonight, about this time, actually, we'll be on an instant reaction live show, taking calls, hearing from you guys after the season opener against Illinois State, and then looking ahead to Michigan the following week. I am getting goosebumps. Just sitting here pondering that it's here, Jay. Football was in the air today. Kind of an ugly game early, but ended up being a great game in Ireland, the Big 12 opener. Iowa State impressed, I thought.
Hey, the biggest thing I took away from that game, Matt Campbell, he's got some guts. I mean, that 4th and 3 call was huge. And I think my question to everybody on this show, if that was OU in that situation, up 3, are you kicking a field goal or you want him to go for it? I think the announcement.
I love the call, Jay. And
I like the call as well.
I'll tell you one reason I love the call. Go look at Rocco Beck's.
He's good in 4th down.
Go look at his fourth down numbers. The guy under pressure is clutch.
Yeah, Jen, I know in the Discord you were saying this too, and I understand. It was sloppy at times.
It was ugly.
But here's my question. What are we comparing it against? You don't know yet. I mean, I haven't seen anybody else play, so it's kind of hard to know.
I know you're not as high as I am on Chris Kleiman. Ron says both those coaches are good. I like both of them.
Yeah, and the thing afterwards with Avery's dad and brother, not a good thing.
I have not seen it, Jay, but I've heard about it.
Yeah, they were basically in a fist fight out in the streets. It was not good.
Who was Avery Johnson?
What?
Avery Johnson?
His dad and brother.
His brother. I think. Okay, yeah.
So Avery Johnson's dad and his other son.
Yeah. Well, I get it, Jay. I know what that means. Hey, Jalen Daniels has been there a long time. Well, he's played all 4 years.
He had a great game tonight. Now, I know it was
game.
Fresno State, but yeah, it's in
now Damon said he's excited, but there's no Kool-Aid yet. Jay, maybe that. You know what we should do right now? I've got a brilliant idea.
Oh boy!
Every night this week, let's have us a cup of Kool-Aid on the live.
I don't have Kool-Aid in my house.
I'm gonna go buy some. Remember, there's like fruit punch, Astoris, some unique.
I don't drink Kool-Aid. I drink water on the show.
Okay.
Now 405 says Campbell wouldn't do good in the SEC. I mean,
we don't know that yet.
But his teams are physical, and goodness gracious, they're tight ends every year. They just stacked with them. Cooper Alexander, that Brom kid. I mean,
true freshman Cooper Alexander.
Or something.
But it's a system type thing.
I understand, but they got tight ends everywhere. Best number 7 to play at Oklahoma, Jerm. Go.
Brandon Average is my all-time favorite number 7.
Is he the best?
He's my all-time favorite. DeMarco Murray's probably the best.
Yeah, you probably have to go with Murray. But I don't know. Yeah. I don't like the game in Ireland. I don't like that it was rainy and field was slippery. And it did look like the fans showed up for the most part.
Yeah, they showed up.
So
I know
I was disappointed when I woke up this morning.
Why is that?
Turn on ESPN at 8 o'clock thinking there'd be game day on. No game day this week.
No game day.
Why are we doing week zeros if there's no game day?
Yeah, I'm not sure, Jay. I really thought they're not going to travel to Ireland.
I don't think I like week zeros. I'd just rather all start next week.
I like that there was football today.
I agree, but I'd rather all start next week.
You had Kansas, Fresno. What about the Stanford game?
It was ugly, but I think Stanford was leading last I checked. Stanford, man, what's going to happen to them?
I don't know, Jay. They're struggling, man. Next week is absolutely going to be good.
There's games all day long.
Great. Stanford's currently up 20-17 right now.
What did you think about Underwood? Some of his statements.
I haven't heard him, Jay.
Nobody's ever seen a freshman like me.
Oh my goodness!
That's what he said. That's what he said.
When did he say this?
This was on live TV, Jerm. Nobody's ever seen a freshman like me. That's what he said. Those were his words.
Wow. That's on a bulletin board right now in the Switzer Center.
It wasn't directed at OU, but just in general.
No. I know it wasn't directed at OU, but that's really their first competition. And that statement is already plastered on the walls at the Switzer Center. I 100% guarantee it.
Now, Casey,
I will say this.
It's good to see you on there. He says, I would hate if OU ever played in a different country.
I would too. They don't get any bonus to do it. Hey, I would say this, though, Jay. If Underwood goes to Norman and lights them up, then he is maybe no one's ever seen anything like him.
There's the quote right there.
Shock the world, you know. They've seen a lot of freshmen. Who's Dave? But I feel like nobody's seen a freshman like me. Do whatever it takes to get my team to wherever they want to be, which is a national championship. Of course, beating Ohio State is one of the other things as well. So however I can prepare my team like that, that's what I'm going to do. That stuff's good, the last two. The first, though, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Hey, and I see Greg out saying he's got 2 interceptions. Remember last year, Nico was getting a bunch of hype before he came into Oklahoma. Oklahoma kind of played pretty well against him defensively. They had him, held him pretty good. So I think defensively, you'll have some things for Underwood. Did they get – I don't know the payout on this. Maybe Hunter could look it up. But, did you see they had been preparing for this game, like the schools, for like 2 years? I mean, Kansas State had to take all their PA people because they're considered the home team. They had to take all this Gatorade and different other things over there. Kind of a big ordeal. Big ordeal.
I know we're going to get on the Bryce Underwood stuff a lot week 2, but I'm curious. He's 6'4", like 227, 230. How much of a runner is he?
He's an athletic freak.
How much of a runner is he, though?
He can run, Jerm.
I mean, I think, yeah, the dude absolutely is athletic. I'm not sure he's ready for Norman.
And then Hunter dropped all the stats from the it's a good attention, Greg. I dropped all the stats from the Dublin thing. Royalty rate, 15% will be split among Iowa State, Kansas State, with each side receiving 5%.
He is not a 4.4 guy, is he?
I don't know. I think he's pretty fast. I don't know his act. Hey, I got a question. I asked this, Jerm, to you before we started the show. I'm going to ask it in the chat. I'm interested to see their comments. I got my 2 answers, but if you could take any player off of Brent Venable's previous 3 seasons and put him on this team, who would it be? Now, keep in mind, you might not want to go with the best player. You might want to go with the best for this team. A lot of people would say Danny Sussman. I think the linebackers they got, they're in decent shape there. I think where it might – I put in there, what about Guyton?
I mean, that's a good one, Jay.
For the O-line, one side would be pretty much locked up with Guyton.
Yeah, I agree. Tyler Guyton's got to be there. Another name.
There's the other one, Braden Willis. I had that one too.
Yeah, but another one could be a Marvin Mims.
Mims would be a good one. That's a good one. Braden Willis, Mims. I mean,
what about Drake Stoops?
Stutzman's obviously one of them. How about Drake Stoops yesterday or today?
Wow. Looked really good, Jay.
Is he going to make that roster?
Absolutely going to make it. After today's performance, he's making the roster.
Man, that is so cool if he does, man.
Oh, gosh, great.
Cool. Suspended for how many games, though? How many games is it? It's not the whole season.
Who?
Sooners, Stoops.
Yeah, but hey, are you talking about Walter Rouse?
Yes, I think that's who.
I think Cubby 580 is talking about Walter Rouse.
Chester's got Stoops and Jaden Davis. Now, Jaden Davis was underrated.
Yeah.
But the thing about Davis, it seemed like
underrated? I don't think Jaden Davis is underrated.
The thing about Jaden Davis, he always started the year, you would hear all about him, and then when the season started, didn't see a whole lot from him. It's almost a guy they always hype up. But
Brennan Presley's been playing really well. Daniel says now Tyrone Swoops was a Vince Young comparison. Take that with a grain of salt.
That's true, and he didn't.
No one is going to question Bryce Underwood's athletic ability. He's got all the things you want. I just cannot, for the life of me, imagine he's going to be ready to rock and roll in Norman, Oklahoma with this defense that OU is going to be putting out there. And the amount of confusion that they're going to try to do to Bryce Underwood. Like, I just don't see how it could be easy for him. It wasn't easy for Nico, Jay.
Well, and that's the thing. Any true freshman quarterback trying to face a Venables-led coach defense with guys that have been there in 3 years and 4 years in that system, I find that hard to believe that he would just have a great effort there in Norman. I think Venables is going to have him very good.
Well, let's just say this. It's very reasonable to say that if Michigan, if he's not confused, then it's going to be a long season for OU. If Michigan's able to move the ball quite a bit, I think it's going to be a long season for OU.
Yeah,
this is the game that everyone is pointing to, even nationally in week 2. It's the highlight on the schedule. It's the top game of the schedule that day. Like, OU has got to make us. That is statement day in Norman, Oklahoma. What it is.
Platone, the Navy game to me, I don't even think about it. I don't know how much of I know it's a bowl game. And yeah, you want to win. I don't know. I kind of take it with a grain of salt, to be honest with you.
Guys, check out the Fan Stop at thefanstop.com/OU. It takes you right to the OU Shirt of the Month page. You can look at which option you want. You can sign up for it. Use code SURGE. You get 10% off your first 3 months. Check them out, thefanstop.com, and get some apparel. Hey, let's get the phone lines open right now because we want to hear from you. Jay asked a very intriguing question. The thing is, there's just not many options out there, Jay.
Let's do one offensive and one defensive player.
Well, I mean, we kind of answered it.
Bowman?
Oh, you're saying defense. We covered offense, Guyton and Mims.
And Willis.
Defensively, you'd probably have to say Stutzman for this team.
I think, yeah.
I mean, they haven't had an elite cornerback in 3 years there. I think RSJ can do exactly what Bowman did, if not more. So
I think most people are going to say Stutz on this.
No one on the defensive line I would take over the guys they have now, and DeJoun Terry was good.
Yeah, I'm not worried at all. I'm not worried about all from Navy. Great God, I could care less about the Navy game, dude. Care less about it. Some of those guys that played didn't play hardly any snaps last year and played that game. So I'm not worried about it. Not worried about it. CJ Colden, best cornerback under Brent Venables, Jerm? Agree or disagree? He's up there. As far as making the most plays, he might be. He might be as far as making the most plays at Oklahoma on the defensive backside. Kenai never really panned out. But CJ Colden had a good year for Oklahoma. He would be up there as far as defensive backs at Oklahoma.
Definitely a guy who was better than I thought he would be. For sure. Yeah, forget the Navy game. Forget every game.
I don't want to talk about any game from last year at all. It's over.
Not
Done.
one.
Moving on. It's 2025. Season's ahead of us. See what happens. Period.
Yeah. Phone lines are open. Call in. Give us something you want to talk about tonight. College football season is officially here. It's back. Big slate of games next week, which is week 1, as today was week 0. But yeah.
Hey, Johnson.
Depth chart should be released next.
Hey, Johnson. Illinois State. I don't care what their record was last year. I don't care what their record's predicted to be this year. It's Illinois State versus Oklahoma. This game shouldn't be close. You should be able to push them around. If they can't, there's going to be a long year. You're going to have you might allow some points. You might not shut them out. But I'm just saying, like, you got to be able to move them around.
Great God. I don't think you can count.
Why are we talking about it? I'm not going to talk about Navy.
You can't count one and not the other.
Yeah, Mullen's team. They got the win, though. They got the win, Mac.
Look bad, though, Jay. Look bad.
Well, they got the win, Jerm. That's really all that matters.
I feel laggy tonight.
Really?
I feel laggy tonight.
I don't think so. I don't think you're lagging.
My screen keeps glitching.
Really? I'm not putting a number. Oh, he is lagging. I'm not putting a number on it by 40 or whatever. I'm just saying you need to look good. You just need to look good doing it. First game. 5 o'clock kick next Saturday. The weather looks pretty nice. Maybe not going to be 100 degrees. Should be nice. And Jerm just portaled out. He'll be joining us back in a minute, I think. You're going to see what's going on. Hawaii. Timmy Chang, head coach. I would still be if they end up beating Stanford, that's just bad for Stanford. Stanford's just not in a good spot. Do y'all think this is the most bought-in BB team he's had? I think that first team was bought in a lot with the culture change and everything he brought. But this is the most talented team BB's had. I think from top to bottom, it's the most talent he's had. Defensively, offensively. Now, we'll see on the field what happens, but I think talent-wise, they're there. Stanford, look at this stat. 4 straight 3-9 seasons. Wow. Hey, Greg, you can't judge if a team scores at 7 points. There's so much you got to see how it plays out. I mean, it could be a fluke. I mean, I'm not. Let's talk next week after the game and see what happens.
Yeah, please. You never know who's playing in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Hey, depth chart's going to be released, what, Monday, you think, or tomorrow?
I think Tuesday. Tuesday, right? I think it'll be Tuesday.
Maybe Tuesday.
Casey Carter says, which position group do you think will be the biggest X factor? O-line.
Yeah, it's 100% the O-line.
I think it's O-line.
And I'm going to say something right now, Jay. I said it earlier tonight. I know I told you this too. I've heard people say that the transfer from Stanford is really going to have a chance to get to Troy Everett center position. Guys, Troy Everett, if you saw the graphic, he's the captain of this team. There is, in my opinion, zero chance Troy Everett's not taking the snap.
Well, there's a chance. I mean,
I think there's zero chance that Troy Everett's not snapping the ball. Yes, Michaela. Well, however you pronounce it, he's not going to pass Troy Everett right now.
Well, you're saying in game 1, Everett will be the starter.
I would bet everything on it, Jay.
Well, I think he rolls out there first too, Jeremy. I'm with you.
But there's people acting like his job.
They're just saying he's fighting for the job, and I don't doubt that.
Now, hey, Mez, and we did a video today.
Oh, that's what we got to talk about tonight. I'm glad
we put the video out. There's 7 days to OU play. There are 7 captains named. 5 of the captains are on the defensive side of the ball. On the offensive side, it's 2 guys who are going to have the ball in their hands literally every single play. Everett and Mateer. Every play they will have the ball in their hands, okay? To me, it's a statement showing, one, the defense is where it's at. That's the strength of this team. And the offense, that battery of Everett, Mateer, those are the leaders on the offensive side. Now, I am absolutely joyful that Brent Venables is not going game-by-game captains. I know you are too.
Oh, it made my day when I saw it was a year thing. I've been preaching that for 3 years. I don't like the week-to-week captains that you would do like in Little League football. But by the way, hey, what do you mean? I mean, go look at Alabama and Georgia. They allow points like Georgia State. Does that mean they suck? No. Is Grayson Halton starting, Jerm, since he's a captain? Based off your theory, is what 405 Seth is saying.
What do you mean based off my – what are you talking about? Go watch the video.
You said there's zero chance Everett doesn't start because he's a captain.
Jason, we even talked about this on the video. Jaron Canick was a name mentioned that we talked about in the video, and a couple other guys, and we said the reason that probably – how many plays is Jaron Canick or Javonte Barnes going to play? We don't know. Grayson Hall, it doesn't matter whether he starts or not, Seth. You know why? He's going to be in the rotation constantly. He's one of the 4 dudes who's going to be there all the time as far as rotating in. I mean, that to me, that's not what I mean when I said not starting. If Everett's not starting, he got beat out. It's not the same on the defensive line. It's just not.
Greg God, I don't have time to go look up Alabama's schedule and who they played and how many points they scored. I don't care. I don't care about Illinois State. OU should dominate in Illinois State. They should completely destroy Illinois State. I'm with you, Greg God. But I'm not here 7 days before the season going to talk about if OU allows more than 3 points to Illinois State. I'm worried. Not doing it.
It's dumb, Jay. It's dumb. Every year an SEC team in November plays someone like Stanford or Winthrop, and they'll be down 6-0 in the first quarter, like an upset's going to happen.
Yeah, let's just watch the game. How about we wait to see what happens on Saturday? I'm so freaking ready for football. Everybody is. It's been too long when we're sitting here dissecting if they allow more than 3 points to the opening game that they might be in trouble. It's getting too much. Football needs to kick off in Oklahoma. Period. Needs to kick off.
Stanford and Hawaii tied right now, Emma Tava says. Cubby 580 asks, who do y'all think starts opposite R. Mason? I've got Marvin Jones Jr.
I got Okoye. First play, I got Okoye running out.
I think Okoye's backing R. Mason up, Jay.
I don't think so, Jerm.
I think he's
you and 918 are agreeing a lot tonight. Dude, you're like flashing. Are you talking? I can't hear you.
Well,
no.
Yep. Can't hear me?
Now I can. I don't know if Jeremy's college football ready.
It's ridiculous.
I don't think Jeremy's ready for the season. Jeremy's still in a practice mode. Jeremy's still in fall camp. Time for him to step up to the plate. Jeez. Can't be having that, Jerm. You're definitely not a captain of this ship. If you were, you'd be on here right now. So what did you guys think of Kansas? I watched some of the game. Listen, I think Kansas is going to be good. I think Jalen Daniels can get them some wins that they wouldn't get, but I don't have them making the Big 12 title game or anything like that. Sooner Cowboys said they may be a contender. I could see that, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I think, and by the way, he took some shots today. If they don't start giving him a little more time, I mean, they were blitzing and he was taking some shots. He's prone to injury and he needs to stay healthy. But I like some of they got some speedy receivers. I liked it. Hard to tell, with who they played, but we'll see. We'll see what happens in the Big 12. Big 12, I think, is pretty wide open. And Greg Gutt says he feels Arizona State's going to run the Big 12. I saw 918 posted this in the Discord tonight, too, about Arizona State, and I understand it, 918. I mean, they are returning a ton. I get it. I don't know what it is about me that can't jump on board with them as far as winning the Big 12. Probably should, but who knows? DJ Graham plays for Kansas. Wow. I didn't even see him out there. I didn't even notice it. Yeah, I'm a little wired tonight. Sorry, Ricky. 918 says, I just don't think Okoye is fundamentally ready to start. He's going to play in a situation where his sole job is to rush the passer until he puts on. And that's fair. That could happen. I've heard different podcasts. I think Sooner Scoop, other people talk about it. But I think we have Jeremy back on here in a different location. What is going on?
You got to do what you got to do, Jay.
What did you kick the family out of the living room? Or are they in there still?
They're not in here. Okay, you got to do what you got to do.
Wait, you went in there and said, "Stop watching whatever movie you're watching and get out of here."
It's game week. Let's go.
Maybe you could be a captain, Jeremy, if you're doing that. Leadership.
A captain.
I said you're not a captain. You didn't have your internet set up right. Just kick them out, German football season. Football time in Oklahoma.
Hey, the weather this week is going to be 70s all week. There is a big-time rain chance 4 days this week, though.
Yeah. That's true. It probably will get some rain, which I'm fine with. We need some rain. A Love the picture on the wall. Believe and be
Appreciate
safe.
that.
Warner's son from Fresno State. Yeah, they didn't look very good. Who's the captain for Sooner Surge?
Absolutely me.
It's a double cap. We do week by week captains here. We have one. No,
week by week captains. Would OU fans travel well going overseas? They would. They would, but who in the world would want it?
I wouldn't.
No. And can you imagine going there today? You had all the rain. Like that'd have been frustrating.
Yeah. That's
I'll tell you what, speaking of captains, though, Rocco Becht is a dude.
I like Rocco Becht a lot.
He's not a guy who's going to wow you. He's got a little bit of like a Will Howard. He's just a gamer, man. Gamer.
He is. And they had a couple receivers that made some good plays. And how about Jaron Bradley, K-State, still playing, man?
That's right.
He's been around
long tutty. That was a great design. The first touchdown they had to Chase Brown on 4th down was a great play call by Matt Wells. Matt Wells, Jay.
Oh, yeah. But I don't think Matt Wells called a very good game.
No, that was a great call, though.
Yeah, that was a good call, but I'll just say this.
It was actually a better route. It was a better route than a call.
I am not a very big Matt Wells coordinator fan.
You're not?
No, and I like Kleiman a lot. I told you this earlier tonight. I like Kleiman a lot. But to me, he's not going to ever get them to the next level.
Yeah. We got big on here tonight.
Yep.
The Iowa State offense looks the same every year. They just do enough, and they're fundamentally sound. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They're great in short yardage because they use the tight end so well. That's part of it. That's why they are great in short yardage. And there is a lot of Jay. There is a good comparison, Jay, of I think a good kind of comparison that you could compare Matt Wells to Seth Luttrell and the fact that it was so many years before they called plays.
Yes. Hey, and Big looks like a member. So, hey, Big.
Appreciate that.
You need to email us tonight, SoonerSurgePod@gmail.com. We'll send you the link for the Discord. Get in there. It's a lot of fun. More people are getting involved in that, and there will be continued more people to get involved. Got some special things coming with that later, probably this week, right, Jerm? But more to come on that. But get involved.
Hey, speaking of the Dylan Edwards injury, it was on a punt. I'm telling you.
But did you see them complaining about the fireworks show and it was the smoke and stuff?
Okay.
I didn't.
I hate excuses. Okay. But listen, this is, you got tons of high school athlete recruits. You got big time freshmen on campuses. If I'm OU, if I'm playing one of the young guys at those positions, I'm not using a starter.
Well, I mean, so you wouldn't put like for OU, you're gonna who's back there for OU? Do you think?
Well, I don't think it'll be Peyton Bowen. I think it'll be Satania, but I don't think he's a starter. So,
well, he's probably not a starter. That's fair.
I'm not using a starter or at least a superstar like a Dylan Edwards on punt team. That's absurd.
That hurt them.
In this day and age, you get guys out of high school that can do that job, and you get them on the field early because then they get playing time as a freshman. Like I don't understand why you're not doing that across the nation more.
Yeah.
Dylan Edwards is a superstar, Sooner-thron. I know you're sitting here questioning that. He is. He's really good.
Yeah, we got a caller. Looks like Corrections 101. What's going on, Corrections? How are you?
What's up, my boys? How you doing tonight?
Hey, we're
great to hear from you, Corrections.
Good.
Man, football's finally here, baby. I'm so jacked up. I was just so excited. Man, I tell you what, this is my last call-in show before I'm down in Norman full-time Monday morning. I'm just excited. I was supposed to be down there earlier, but about a week and a half ago, I was helping my dad move in and out some big couch sectionals that were pretty heavy and ended up slipping 2 discs in my back. So I've been kind of in a recovery mode the last. Yeah, it's not good. But
was Schmitty nearby?
Yeah, Schmitty. It's all Schmitty's fault. You know, I can feel him breathing down my neck. But
hey, corrections. Are you going to be at the home games then? Or
so probably not all of them, because I'm not gonna sit in the student section or anything. For those who don't know, I'm starting my master's this fall down there, and I'm going to go to some games, but some of those ticket prices, like for Michigan, it's ridiculous. Nosebleed tickets, $500, $600, $800 a piece. It's just
Great.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I'll be down there, and I can't wait to inject that crimson into my veins starting on Monday. But I was really getting nostalgic today, with football going on, and I was just thinking back to the state of the program when Lincoln Riley left and tried burning down the program. We had all the revisionist history this last year by all the doomers saying how great the program is in. When BB took it over, and our defense just evidently was great then, and we were just winning all kinds of games, even though we couldn't win the Big 12 or last year. It was just terrible. And our saving grace is BB coming in, and he had to tear the whole program down to the studs and rebuild it back up. And I'm really excited for the payoff this year. I really feel like it's going to be a great year. I think these guys are going to do something special. I'm saying we're going to do 10-2 or better. We're gonna run Michigan right out of the Palace. I'm sorry, KB, you're my buddy, but it's our year. Sorry, the Golden Hat's coming back into Norman, and then the run continues through the gauntlet that we have, and we're gonna make the playoffs and do something special this year. So I'm excited, man. I can't wait for the Doomers to start writing apology notes, to sit in detention, start writing those apology notes to Brent Venables and say sorry we ever doubted you. So let's go. Let's get the season started. Boom Sooner, baby.
Hey,
love the confidence. Hey, Corrections has more confidence than Zach Morse did on Saved by the Bell right there. That was elite, and a lot of people saying congrats to Corrections as well, getting the Masters. Kudos for that, Jay. Aaron Huddleston had a comment, and absolutely right on what we were talking about, which is DeMarco Murray on the kickoff routine very likely cost OU the 08 national championship. What do you mean?
Okay, but what are you saying? Or why are we talking about 2008?
We're talking about punt returns and stuff.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about now. Okay, I understand.
DeMarco Murray running kicks back cost OU a national championship likely.
Yeah,
they would have won, I think, that year.
It changed the game, that's for sure. Hey. Let me ask you, I saw this today, and I was walking through my living room, saw the stat thrown up on the TV and thought, that's not right, is it? But it was. They put Big 12 champions since 2020 up.
Okay.
OU was just 2020. The next 3 years, OU didn't win anything in the Big 12.
Yeah.
No Big 12 titles in 3 years.
Wow.
The last year of Lincoln Riley and the first two of Brent Venables. And you think of the Big 12 like that should have – I was like, wow, I guess it hasn't been since 2020 since they won a conference.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, I remember the Zach Attack one-hit wonder, Friends Forever. That was 918 says, Gray God, it's a wild point of view to think Lincoln Riley tried to burn it down and then in next sentence say BV had to tear it down the studs and rebuild it. Now, I think that was based on what Corrections was saying, which was, either Lincoln Riley tore it down or BV did. Which one is it? But Greg, I was going to go back to what Greg said because was this in regards with what Corrections said? It says, I'm not apologizing to BV. I'd be crediting Belt Buckle. Now, here's what I'll say. I'll be crediting Belt Buckle. I'll be crediting Arbuckle. Buck, if OU's offense is really good. But you've got to credit BV along the same lines, especially if their defense is special, and he also was responsible in that.
Well, here's what I'll say on that is I have been the one that have come out and I've ripped BV for the Seth Luttrell hire. So obviously if Arbuckle's good, I have to praise BV for that hire. Because people have said, well, he didn't hire Luttrell. That was Joe C. I've just said that I'm putting that on BV, so I'm putting this on BV as far as if he makes a good hire. And I think Arbuckle will be really good. But the defense, hey, I'm excited to see what Brent Venables does on defense, calling the plays. I'm interested and intrigued to see how it works as a defensive coordinator and the head coach. how many out there right now are called DCs and head coaches right now in Power 4 football? Who does it?
I'm not sure, Jay. I would have to
Does
really
anybody
ponder
know
that.
who does it? They don't have a defensive coordinator on the team. It's the head coach. I don't know if there's
Maybe Hunter or someone can find that. Someone in the chat. Hawaii does it.
no. I think he's saying Hawaii won the game.
Oh, Hawaii won the game. Wow. Hey,
Maybe. I mean, Jimmy.
Greg
Chang,
God, let's understand
Jimmy
something.
Chang definitely didn't coach defense.
Greg God, let's understand something. I'm not going to apologize to BV ever. So, but I will say this. I think the question is, are you going to give BV credit if OU goes 9-3 or 10-2? Greg God, that's my question for you.
You have to if they do that.
I'm asking Greg God, Jay.
Well, yeah, he would because they went 10-2 or 9-3, Jerm. I mean, you have to.
I'm not sure he would, Jay.
You have to give head coach credit, Jerm. What are you smoking over there?
I'm not smoking anything, bro.
Jeez. Of course, you have to give the head coach credit. He's the head coach.
I mean, no one's going to apologize to me. Like, I don't talk to the man. So,
hey, I'll say this whole captain thing that came out today, I'm hand clapping Brent Venables for that because that needed to happen 3 years ago. I did not like the week by week thing.
no, me either.
I used to do that with my flag football team, and I'd have 5 kids that hadn't been captain yet, and everybody's got to be a captain. So I'd have my little note, and I'm like, these 2 kids haven't been captain, got to do it captain.
Let me ask you this, Jay.
Yeah.
Anytime you say good hustle, was that kid usually the least talented?
No, I use that for star guys too.
Okay. A lot of times those hustle comments are for the guys who just aren't very good.
No, I gave that to guys.
Kudos, Jay. Kudos to you.
I actually use it for guys that hustle, Jerm. I don't know about you, but
June Jones was I agree. June Jones was very underrated. Colt Brennan, there's a name I forgot. Timmy Chang, both threw for Timmy Chang owned the record, did he not? Still does?
Yeah. Did Gabriel? Hawaii. Hey, Hawaii beat Stanford. Stanford's are they going to do away with football? My gosh.
No, they're not, but it's bad.
Jeez. It's been bad.
It is bad.
It has been bad. And you talk about falling off fast. You know what? I think the guy they hired as a coach before, I thought he was pretty good. Then he kind of went downhill. What was his name? David. Somebody will help me here.
Shaw. It was Shaw, wasn't it?
David Shaw. I actually liked him. When's the trumpet coming back, Jeremy? Hey, I'll say this. Our Friday night show that we're doing next week, we got some stuff planned for it to make it go a little bit better because we're not just going to sit here, me and Jeremy talk for 10 hours on stuff we've talked about for the last 250 days. But we got some things planned. It should be a good show. Maybe the trumpet. I don't know if Trump will be back that night, Jeremy, or what.
Sink or stirs. Do you want the trumpet back?
I think most people would say
because a lot of times, Jay, you would just make fun of me, you and Hunter, and say it's stupid. But I actually think people enjoyed it.
I think people enjoyed it.
I remember you and Hunter both calling me out saying, don't play your trumpet on here. Seemed like it was kind of a hit, Jay. And it wasn't a Zack Attack one-hit wonder. It kind of seemed like it stuck.
Hey, Mess is talking about Simmons. Do you think he plays game 1?
Well, so here's my thoughts on Derek Simmons. If it's just a concussion, I hate to say just why would he not play? Like you've either healed from the concussion, right, Jay?
I agree with you.
Or you're still having lingering effects. If he's healed, why would he sit out?
And he's a guy that doesn't need
he's got to heal up more.
Well, and he doesn't need as much practice. He's played ball. I mean, so I think he'll be.
Hey.
Daniel says he heard Simmons is good to go. Thanks, Daniel.
And I trust what Daniel says. So, hey, Jay, Jimmy says Wednesday all-nighter. It is next Friday. It's the night before the game.
What's the date of that? That would be the
29th.
29th.
Sooner Cowboys, if you watch the video we released probably around 4 o'clock today, this is something we actually talked about. We said that of those 7 guys.
Now, technically, one could come back.
No, listen, I said out of those 7 guys, they're likely all gone next year, but I think 2 could come back, Jay.
Well, Halton, right?
2 could technically come back, but I don't know if any are coming back. This could very well be their last year in Norman, Oklahoma.
Yeah, it could be. Most people said Surge for the trumpet, Germ. Looks like you get to watch. When are you going to watch Rudy now? With Friday night, we're doing that. Are you going to do it before the live show and get you pumped?
I actually was telling someone tonight that I'll be watching Rudy this week.
Did you watch the Lee Corso special?
I have not yet.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. Sometime before tomorrow's live show, if you can squeeze it in, watch it. And Germ, tell me if you don't cry. I couldn't keep it in. I cried.
Was there a clip where Herb Street
couldn't get it out, man? He was balling.
No, was there a clip where Herb Street walked Lee Corso in a theater and they started watching?
Yes, that's where it kind of got emotional.
I saw a clip and it was Mike Tirico, Charles Barkley, and I didn't keep watching it. But
yeah, it was really good. And it was
what do you guys want to see on the all-nighter? That's the question.
Yeah, that's another question.
Ricky,
hey, we're not going to the game.
We're good at lack of sleep. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get a little sleep. We'll be fine. But you know what? The football from morning to night. You got who's 11? Is 11 o'clock Texas Ohio State, or is that afternoon or evening?
I'd have to. I've not looked at the slate.
Hunter, do me a favor. Drop the schedule. You got LSU, Clemson. You got Texas Ohio State at 11 a.m. Big noon kickoff, and then you got LSU, Clemson. I think might be the nightcap, or is Alabama, Florida State? LSU, Clemson, 6:30. They want Jermo the Clown back. Should I?
Oh, wow. That would be great. A little 1 hour Jermo the Clown. Hey, I see Blake's comment, and I'm just going to say this right now. Blake, obviously K-State didn't look great today, but they very well could still make the playoff. All you got to do is win the Big 12. They're not out of it.
They're not out of it, but
now this was a home game for them.
You got to remember, they just got to finish second, and then they go to the Big 12 championship. So,
Mez says all-nighter, special guest Daniel Brooks for a segment. Yeah, we'll ask Daniel. Daniel, do you want the 2 to 3 a.m. shift? Let me know, Daniel, if you want the 2 to 3 a.m.
Daniel
shift.
might want the opening shift if he does that. Hey, that's funny. That's funny, Mess. Hey, the other thing, listen to this. We're talking about this Dublin, Ireland game. How many of you think K-State wins that game if it's in Manhattan?
Oh, for sure. That cost. I think that cost.
That hurts. Like you take your home game.
It ended up being a neutral site game, Jay. That was a bad decision by the administration at Kansas State.
Well,
very bad decision.
Money wise and stuff.
Will y'all be completely off the wall late?
People are wanting Hunter to pop out, Jeremy, for it.
What do you mean? Well, we're always off the wall. What are you talking about?
Maybe we should have Jackson pop on for an hour of some.
No, I want people to stay and watch, Jay.
Come on, Jerm. Why are you so harsh?
I just had to see if it's all in.
Sooner Cowboys. I'll bet serious money on that. Whatever that is. Don't do us like that, people.
Blake from Utah. This is Blake from Utah. Yeah, all night, Friday night. We'll see.
Technically, it's not till 7 a.m. It's till what? 4?
Jay, I don't know what it'll be, man.
Okay. Get the coffee pot going, baby.
An hour of Jackson State.
How many Red Bulls will you go through that night?
I've done better, Jay. Jermo the Clown has a 3 a.m. shift. Scary dude. Freddy Krueger vibes.
I got to see if I can find all my
stuff. I need to tell my Freddy Krueger story.
You know what? I got to do trivia, but you got to tell it first.
Do you remember the Freddy Krueger story? Guys,
I don't really remember. Let me say this. I don't really remember it. I vaguely remember it, but most of your stories from 20, 25 years ago, they get this exaggeration phobia thing that goes on. And every time I hear it, it's more stuff.
Well, so when you're scared to death of Nightmare on Elm Street, and I watched that show, and there was a scene where Freddy Krueger's hand or claw or whatever came up out of the toilet. Let's just say about a week later, I was in the doctor's office, thought something major was wrong. It's constipation. Okay. I just refused to use the restroom. Okay. Let's move on.
Wait, we watched Nightmare on Elm Street when you were like 17.
It was maybe 13, Jay.
Wow. I don't know if I knew all
I think
that.
I was in middle school. I didn't use the restroom for a week, Jay. Scared.
Jeez.
You remember this?
I don't remember that in depth. So interesting. I didn't know you were that scared of Nightmare on Elm Street. But hey, while we're on. This should be an all night thing we talk about. But scariest movie you've ever seen in your life? Mine is it's one movie and
It's Stir of Echoes.
Stir of Echoes.
Stir of Echoes. Yours and mine both, Jay.
Stir of Echoes is tough to beat as far as a scary movie.
Now it's Kevin Bacon. You know what we need to do? We got to bring this back. We did the 6 degree. You know the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Yeah. We did that with 6 degrees of. Was it Levy?
Was it Levy
or was it Latrell? It was 6 degrees of Bob Stoops. That's fun. So someone just throw a name and you do it. It's a fun game to play, Jay.
Signs was good one. There's some good ones being It, the original It. Man, there's some good ones popping on there. Hey, let's get to trivia. Trivia tonight. Make sure you guys get out. If you're near Tulsa or Catoosa at all, if you're near any of those locations, while you're driving through, maybe you're driving through to go to Norman for a game, whatever, check out Sugar 66.
Catoosa's out east, Jay.
Okay, sorry. Two locations.
You won't. If you're driving through Catoosa to get to Norman, you're going to be late to the game. Okay.
What if you're coming from somewhere else, Jerm? I would have to drive through Catoosa.
Okay.
But check them out. 2 locations: frozen treats, frozen desserts, also candy shop. Great stuff. And I don't know. It's maybe Sugar. Maybe 918 can put in the comments. Also, I think maybe does travel like a food truck as well at some locations sometimes, but he can put that in the comments. But go check out 918. Really, really good person and great product there at Sugar 66. And
back in the Discord. And back in the Discord. And back in the Discord.
And he's back in the Discord. That's right.
Coming in, bringing fire last night.
Coming in hot. Here we go. Trivia. Brent Venables' first game at Oklahoma as a head coach. Jaron Kanak wore number 7 on defense. Who wore it on offense? Number 7 for Oklahoma. Brent Venables' first game as head coach. Who was it? I think most people may have to go look this up. Google it up, baby.
LV?
No, not Shelton. Not Bunkley Shelton. He wore 6.
Oh, that's right. Bunkley
Shelton wore 6.
He was 6. Rattler
there
was
it
7.
Is. Mark.
But
Big
Nick
Mark,
Evans.
man. Let's go, Mark. Marky Mark.
Mark is back with it on the trivia night.
Nick Evers, man. Still playing football, by the way. I believe at UConn.
Right now, Jay, we're in the last 6 minutes or so. It's time. You know what it's time for?
Little sink or surge.
It is time for a little sink or surge. Again, surge with the FanStop, thefanstop.com. You won't be disappointed. They got great designs coming at you each and every month, and it's free shipping to your house, thefanstop.com. Surge or sink? Let's hear one from you, Jay.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot here. Surge or sink, Oklahoma wears an alternate uniform before week 4.
They will not wear one week 1. They won't wear one against Michigan. They won't wear one against Temple, and they won't wear one against Auburn. I'm saying sink.
I'm sinking that. I'm surging that.
So Temple?
I could see the throwbacks coming back for one of those games.
Well, you say one of them. The only possible chance would be Temple. They're not going to open up with it, and they're not going to play Michigan with it.
Why not against Michigan, Jeremy? You never know.
Are you dumb or dumb?
Well, that's the same word. It's dumb or dumber. I'm
doing it because that's Hunter's phrase. Are you done or done? Dumb or dumb, Jay? You got 2 blue bloods in the country on national television. The game of the week, not even close. Game day is going to be there. If OU were to walk in an alternate uniform, I will never be a fan again. I'm done with OU. I'll be done with OU if they do that.
Temple's week 3, Jeremy. They could do it in Temple. Road game. Be kind of cool.
You said Michigan.
No, I said before week 4, Jerm.
And then you just said they could Michigan.
I bet the players would absolutely love it if they were came out in a different uniform for Michigan.
Jason,
Germ.
if they walked, Jason,
Germ.
if they walked out of the tunnel,
Well, hopefully they're running out of the tunnel, but yeah, I get it.
They should be booed.
Booed?
Absolutely.
For wearing alternate uniform?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, get over your lawn. Get off my lawn, guy over there. Jeez, maybe you should do the show outside. Go outside.
Hey.
Go outside, sit on your front porch and say, get off my lawn and do it, because that's what you are right now.
Hey, let me give you this then. Sink or surge it, Jay. Sink or surge it. They should be booed. If they should be booed in that game, I want the viewers to say it. Would you boo them if they came out and alternate against Michigan?
No.
Absolutely.
I don't boo. I boo if they played bad. I don't boo because of what uniform they wear. Are you kidding me? I don't care. I don't care what uniform they wear. Just play
and
good. I feel like
918 says to answer Jason, does have a food truck, but only taking it to events while I'm transitioning the Mother Road location in a full dessert shop. Won't be out again until the big time Tulsa State Fair. You know what else happens at the fair, Jay? Red River Shootout, Texas Fair. Down at the Cotton Bowl, baby.
Cubby 580 says recruits will be present. Maybe it's
and I can care less. And Sooner Surge, Hunter says, in no way am I a traditionalist for uniforms. Love the alternates, but it would be an absolute travesty if they run a traditional.
I'm not saying they're doing it against Michigan. I'm just saying.
Wow, Jay, that's a bad take, Jay.
The fact that you're over there saying you would boo them is a bad take. That's one of the dumbest takes I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, I'm going to ask you something right now, Jason. If the Sunday before week 2, OU came out and said they're wearing Unity uniforms at home versus Michigan.
I don't like the uniform.
Stop.
I don't like the uniform.
No, listen to me. If they came out Sunday before week 2 and said, we're going to don the uniforms, the Unity uniforms, that Sunday night on this live show, you would be destroying them for that.
I don't like the Unity ones. Correct.
Am I correct? You would destroy them for that decision.
I wouldn't destroy them, but I don't like the Unity ones. Let's get to another sink or surge. That's what we started.
I hope they're not the same uniforms they wore back in the 60s. They'd be all raggedy. They look like Earl Campbell every game with the jersey being ripped and pulled off.
Mateer over 4,000 total yards, sink or surge in that. Total. Passing and rushing.
Man. I'm gonna surge that.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna surge it.
You think about 3,300 passing and 700 rushing?
That's exactly. I was going 3,300 to 700. So
918 surging as well. There we go. That it very well could happen. I mean, what did he throw for and rush for last year at Washington State? Way over that, right?
I believe it was 4,000.
Yeah. So Aaron, come on now. Aaron says he wouldn't watch the game. Come on, Aaron. You're an OU fan. I know better than that.
I like it, Aaron.
But you know what that is, Aaron and Jeremy, you too, saying you would call out, you would boo them. That is what you do to your kids when you do an empty threat. Like, if you do that one more time, we're leaving the amusement park. We're leaving. If you do that one more time, you're not riding this ride. Those are empty threat. Aaron saying he's not going to watch the game, empty threat. Jeremy saying he's going to boo him if they were an alternate, empty threat. That's what.
Now, Jay, you're correct. An empty threat would say I wouldn't be an OU fan again. Booing is not an empty threat. You know very well I would sit there and boo.
You wouldn't for
Jeez. It's another fun night. That's what tonight's been.
Okay, let's break it down even further. Mateer leads second in rushing this year. Is that a good or bad year? It really depends.
Second in rushing. It depends on the yardage.
It depends on the yardage. So I don't know. It's too hard to answer that right now.
Now, 918 would love a little more combos, but I'm just not against Michigan, okay? Not against Michigan. And we can probably table this conversation because it's not going to go anywhere. And it's about time to roll this thing. Jay, tomorrow, Sunday.
Wait, is Thunder calling me a hypocrite?
I think so.
Huh?
I believe so. I don't know, Jay. I don't know what he's saying.
I have never in my life booed.
Look at this stat.
I may get upset, but I've never Booed.
Did you see this stat?
Boo.
Matt Campbell is 7-1 against Chris
That's
Kleiman.
a crazy stat.
Wow. Guys, hey, I've got a job to do. It's to go find the trumpet by next Friday because it will be on the all-nighter.
Hey,
Email us soon. Hey, real quick. Email us at SoonerSurgePod@gmail.com if you got an idea for the all-nighter. Also, email us big, and thanks for joining the Sooner Surge Unlimited. Email us tonight, big, SoonerSurgePod@gmail.com. We'll give you the Discord link. What were you going to say, Jay?
I think you pretty much covered it. So,
okay. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Hope you have a super Sunday, Sooner Nation. Can't wait to talk to you tomorrow night. We'll see you later.